my name is Darla with In the Sports Zone, and I'm here with Bob today, and he is an amazing man that I've just met. One of my friends introduced me, and I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell you a little bit about his story.
Hi, I'm Bob Lujano, Paralympic athlete, as well as currently employed at Lakeshore Foundation, working for the National Center on Health, Physical Activity, and Disability. And I very much am a person that's involved in sports, staying very active. We're actually here on the first day of rugby practice. But also just wanting kids to know probably the most important thing as you continue to grow in life is write down a bunch of goals, things you want to accomplish, things you see yourself doing. Just write them down, make a list of it, put it on your mirror in your bathroom or your bedroom so you can see it every day, pray about it. One of the things I wrote down when I was about 16 years old is that I wanted to write a book. And sure enough, in 2014, No Arms, No Legs, No Problem was published, which you can get on Amazon.com. But again, I wrote the goal down when I was 16, and I just finished writing the book in 2014, which it took 7 years to write. So it wasn't until my 40s that I finally got to fulfill a goal that I wrote down when I was 16. So, again, these are things that I saw, I wrote down, as well as going to school, going to college, driving a car, getting married. These are things that I wrote down that fortunately, thanks be to God, was able to accomplish.
Yes, I love it. So can you tell us a little bit about what happened to you and kind of how it happened?
Sure, I contracted a blood disease when I was 9 years old, a very rare form of meningitis. And in order for me to get well and not die, they had to amputate or cut off my hands and legs. And that was the only way I was going to live. So that and just having great family support and faith in God that allowed me to get through the 3 years of rehab and about over 20 operations. So I was very successful to have, very fortunate to have that type of support, which allowed me to write down these goals, write down things I want to accomplish, to realize that my life had a purpose, to realize that I was going to accomplish things. Didn't know what they were at that time, at age 9, but I knew that God wanted me around for a purpose, and I think the purpose was to let people know that no matter how difficult life is, no matter how much struggle you'll endure or pain and suffering you may experience, you have a purpose, and your purpose is to overcome, and your purpose is to succeed and to move forward in your life in the direction you want it to go.
Talk a little bit about, you said honesty is really important as far as the character trait for kids. Talk a little bit about why honesty is so important.
Yeah, well, the honesty is something that's really about who you are inside. If you want to mislead yourself and mislead others about yourself, you really aren't showing very positive strength of character of who you are as a person. And, it's where you gather trust, and it's where you gather successful relationships is through being honest. So it's a very important quality, when your parent tells you to tell the truth or what really happened, you need to be forthcoming, because that really says a lot about who you are. And maybe the truth can be painful, and maybe you did something wrong that you need to admit to, and that's okay as well, because it shows a lot of character of who you are. You're not afraid that you made a mistake, you're sorry for it, you want to move on. But once you start to lie and deceive yourself and deceive others, you're really kind of defining a little bit of who you are, and I don't think you're raised to be a person that lies and deceits. But at the end of the day, it really just shows who you are inside. You can be honest with people, be honest in your relationships, be honest in your work, in your faith. Once you have that honesty, that's the character that people will easily see, and people will kind of come to you and confide in you, and bare their soul to you, if you will. And those are special relationships. You have people wanting to trust you because they know you're honest. You're going to give them positive, honest feedback, but they also know that you're going to be a person that's going to maybe retain some information that they're going to share with you. So again, it's just about being honest with who you are, wanting to define who you are as a person. So that trait of honesty is very important. And since I recently also got married,
well, congratulations on that. She works here, so that's fabulous.
Thank you.
She does some training for one of my special friends, Donnie Price. I love him to death. Well, what about, I saw that you have wakeboard. What are your favorite sports to play? You are an athlete. You play rugby. What else do you do?
Wheelchair tennis, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair football, and all that's done here at Lakeshore Foundation. The whole idea is just to stay active. I lift weights, I swim, and all that is offered here at Lakeshore. But it's part of my life. I have to stay healthy and active. And, I use a wheelchair, so I'm sitting all the time, and it's not good for us to be sitting. Our bodies are meant to be in motion. So, wheelchair rugby, swimming, lifting weights, all these are things that I have to incorporate in my everyday life in order to lead a healthy, active life.
Now, I saw a picture of you wakeboarding, and I know that that is not an easy task. I tried it myself, and it took me 3 times to get up, but I saw some men in my boat that couldn't get up. It took them multiple times, and they still could not get up. So tell me a little bit about you and wakeboarding, because I know
Sure.
it's so tough to do that.
Well, water skiing is actually done at Lake Lake through an organization called Adaptive Aquatics, and my good friend Joe Ray runs Adaptive Aquatics. And throughout the summer, actually, it probably just ended starting in October with the weather getting cooler. But all through the spring and summer, you can just go to their website, sign up, and it's geared towards people with disabilities. It's a nonprofit organization, so I make a contribution from time to time. But at the end of the day, the objective is to have a water skiing experience. And that's where I'm able to go. I've been doing it for about over 20 years.
That is awesome. Well, you are quite an amazing man, and I'm so happy that I met you. I hope this inspires a lot of kids out there and kids everywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be sharing more stories like this, inspirational, motivational, and what would you like to leave? What's the message that you would like to leave for kids?
Have faith in God and use everything you have to get through life.
Absolutely. So, no arms, no legs, no problem.